4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
21.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
21. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
180.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, look three.
Hey, high.
50 seconds, come on.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Here we go.
Here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here we go. Like 20.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover,
Here we go.
and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Round 80. Round 80. Come on.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. White.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here, and it's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Run 180! Run 80!
You can't block me. You can't.
What?
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
13.
They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. Quarter. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll toss it to Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Okay, para play looking for.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Light, 85.
Rivers to throw it.
Go.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And
Wow.
he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rivers, and this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
13.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in as Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Away and incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st down, Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 Omaha. 61, match box, white. White.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Just ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
On the return, it's James. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Left round 80. Street 80. Right. Got hot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rivers now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Block the team!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And Allen's got it. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working in the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal